Right, yo. Get that up. Oh, not what I want. Next I want it up. Alright. So we have our flight plan from whatever. The right flight number in. Oh, brief. Edit that flight plan. Right. Because I'm gonna need my flight number for VATSim. Right. Flight number BEL54. Right. Get this started. Got a power available, nice one. Batteries on. Seatbelt signs on. Smoking signs on. Emergency exit lights on. Start up. Lights look lit. And now. Oh, don't start lagging on us. Just started, man. Right, it's updated my flight plan, nice one. Let's make sure, because it's been a few days since I've this calibrated right. No. Brilliant, thank you. Put them. Climb. How would it be all the okay. Why is my climb and my flex so messed up? Right on. Climb. Flex. That. Booger. Right. Seven. Right. Fine. Right. Idle. And it's full. That's idle. Yeah. Time. Yeah. Flex. Toga. Sweet. Right, that was done. Get our flight plan in. Actually, we are using VATSim tonight. So, on 118.3. get some voiceovers, hopefully. Actually, I need to disconnect from VATSim. 5-4 Alpha Papa. Right, now we've connected again. Actually, no, we'll go line 5-4. That isn't. Works in Alpha Papa when they've got my flight plan. Actually, no, we'll make it more realistic. We'll go Alpha Papa. Line 5-4 Alpha Papa for the call sign. Means now file my flight plan. Oh, nice. Right, I found plan. Oh yeah, yeah. Call sign for Alpha Papa. Yeah. And wait. Means if I was to look on the VATSim map in a second, up here. Quickly find. Oh, on there. Why am I down this? Right, anyways. So, initiate. So, going from November Mike Delta Kilo Beeline 5 X N. Not today. 18 today. Yep. The cruise altitude level 3. Jolly Roger. Sort of flight plan 2. Where is it? So we're departing on. Does the ATIS act? One, 2, 1, 2, 5. Why can't I hear the ATIS? 113.18. Right, try radio check and see if they can hear within.
And Gardermoen Tower, good night, Nordic 476 with information Lima, requesting clearance to Bergen, Echo November Bravo Romeo, routing as 5.
Nordic 476, clear to Bergen Flesland via Atlap 7 Delta, departure out runway 19 right, initial climb 7,000 feet, squawk 1375.
Clear to Bergen via Atlap 5 Alpha, departure runway 9.
Acknowledge information Kilo on first contact. Oslo Gardermoen arrival information Kilo. Tom 1820 Zulu. Expect ILS, or RNP approach runways 19 left and 19 right. Transition level 80. Met report. Wind 180 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, or more. Clouds, scattered at 800 feet, broken at 1,100 feet. Temperature 17, 2.15. QNH 1016. Nozig. Acknowledge information Kilo on first contact. Oslo Gardermoen arrival information Kilo. Tom 1820 Zulu. Expect ILS, or RNP approach runways 19 left and 19 right. Trends.
Canadian 4601, ready, taxi.
Scandinavian 4601, please set squawk 5476.
Alpha 76, 47, 47.
Oslo Tower, this is Ryanair 211, it's established ILS runway 19 left.
Ryanair 211, Gardermoen Tower, good day, wind 180 degrees 7 knots, runway 19 left, clear to land.
Runway 19 left, clear to land, Ryanair 211.
Scandinavian 4601, please taxi.
Scandinavian 4601, I still haven't received correct transponder. Make sure you have squawk 5476.
476, scanning 460.
Scandinavian 4601, taxi Romeo Victor and November holding point 19 right.
Romeo Victor November, 1.1 right. Scanning 460.
Kalimantar, good evening. Nordic 84 Lima, stand 44, and request IFR to Munich with information Kilo.
Nordic 84 Lima, clear to Munich via VIPA 1 Charlie, departure out runway 19 left, initial climb 7,000 feet and squawk 6203.
Clear to Munich via VIPA 1 Charlie, departure 19 left, 7,000 feet initially, 6273 in the box. Nordic 84 Lima.
Nordic 84 Lima, read back red. Scandinavian 4601, hold position.
Copy 460.
Boarding requested.
Scandinavian 4601, you made a wrong turn there. Make the next taxiway to the right and then right again onto Papa November folding point 19 right.
Apologies, right and then right again onto Papa before the block on the right and apologies, scanning 460.
Scandinavian 64 Bravo taxi Juliet and Tango holding point 19 left.
Taxi Juliet Tango holding point 100 left. Scandinavian 64 Bravo.
Do you want to board crew? Pilots boarding starting. Crew boarding starting. Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Ryanair 211 is requesting taxi to gates just vacated runway 19 via Bravo 5.
Ryanair 211 taxi Tango hold short Juliet.
Tango hold short Juliet, Ryanair 211.
Scandinavian 64 Bravo, wind 180 degrees, 7 knots, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
100 left, good. That's good.
Ah, I see what's happened. For some reason it has switched my microphone to on my headset rather than the one that's on my boom arm. You should be able to hear us now, Felix. I'll just reply to your comments again then. I'm fine, Felix, how are you? And do you know the controller from flying from Norway? Or do you know the controller outside of VATSim? Yeah, sorry pal, it's because I've been setting up my Streamlabs again because I've had issues with it. So, been putting the noise suppression stuff on and for some reason it's picked up my headset mic rather than the mic on my boom arm. Yeah, that's I know what you're on about. I was asking whether you sort of knew him outside of work, outside of VATSim, or whether you knew him from like VATSim itself. I know him from the sim, not in real life. He's pretty good. You've made some really bad financial decisions. And what financial decisions have you made? If I request refueling, will the refueler actually refuel my aircraft this time, or that'll help us with my swear down? He's about 10-year-old. That's like talking. At Ryanair pilot.
Ryanair 211 taxi stand 69 VA unit.
You bought a plane, as in real life, or did you buy one for VATSim? I take it you've bought some Boeing plane for VATSim. That is my guess, and I feel like it's going to be probably the 737, either 800 and 900.
All stations.
Fair enough, mate, fair enough.
Is closing. Monitor Unicorn 122 decimal 8, so long.
Not a Boeing. Oh. So, I wonder what you bought. Well, the Airbus is free. So it can't be the Airbus. What about an Embraer? You bought one of the little Embraers that Lufthansa use. I think it's an Embraer that they use. Can't have bought it already. Loaded the bags. Surely, like, I've seen no passengers get on. Ah, the Embraers are kind of shit. Oh, what about the Fokker you are after? Have you bought that? Also, I've just realised boarding's complete. I've seen no passengers get on. What is it on about?
Fueling truck is on its way.
My call sign is BEL 54 Alpha Papa, by the way. That should update on the stream now. Oslo Tower, B-line 54 Alpha Papa, radio check.
Oslo Tower is now closed. This was from runner 211.
What's the point in that? Oh, pass. 120.45 now. They're online.
Fuel truck is in position.
SML. Take it, they've all gone fine. But according to the VATSim map, currently online. Oh no, it's updated. Beautiful. Damn, I should have went a bit. Whole point was to use Sim. Well, considering no, see 122.8 Unicom. Yeah, no, mate. I spawned in Oslo so that I could use VATSim. I'm quite disappointed that they've gone off. To be fair, I'm really disappointed. But flying to Cologne, I'm hoping that the controller will be online. Unicom. Let's block. EDDK, yeah, Cologne's still online for now. So it turns out the refueler's turned up. Not put any fuel in my aircraft. Roll the ground. Never mind walking around refueler, I need you to stick some fucking jet fuel in me plane, you prick. Why is it lagging? Thank you.
Oslo traffic, Alpine 7, Gigabyte lands, runway 19 left. Oslo traffic.
Never mind getting into the fuel truck. I need some fuel, you prick. Mate, I've got less than 4,000 kilo and you're taking off. No bad. Want to keep guessing what plane I've got? Yes, I will, mate. I'll start guessing once I'm in the air. I'm gonna start my departure. Oh, by the way, I've got Felix. Check this out. By the way, do you know that you're constantly flying Brussels airliner? B-line is a call sign from there. I do, mate. But however, when I first contacted a controller from VATSim, told us that I couldn't use my call sign and that it was B-line. So I've just kept it. I'm not too bothered. It's a made-up airline anyway. Anyways, Felix, check this out. Got a new app and I make announcements. Check this one out.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello to you from the flight deck. This is the captain speaking. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to you aboard our flight today. Lovely to have you with us and nice to see some of our frequent flyers as well. Just a note about our seatbelt policy. Whilst the signs are illuminated, please do ensure that your seatbelt is fastened. Once we get airborne, I do anticipate we'll be able to turn the seatbelt sign off, at which point you'll be free to get up and move about the cabin. However, we would advise that whilst you are seated, you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible just in case of any unexpected lumps and bumps. Have an excellent cabin crew team on board with us today. They shortly will be showing you a video briefing you on the safety features and procedures for this Airbus aircraft. Would ask that even if you are a frequent flyer, you do pay close attention to that briefing, as every aircraft is slightly different. Thanks very much once again. I'll leave you in peace for now and hand you over to the cabin crew for that demonstration, and we'll be on our way very shortly. Thank you.
Right, put that back into navigation mode. What do you think of that, Felix? Is that Luke Air tool?
Oslo traffic up and
Yeah, to use your own call sign, you've got to open a virtual airline with VATSim. I wouldn't even know how to open a virtual airline, mate, but you can run us through it at some point. It's actually called, bear with us 2 seconds, it's the fly-by-wire FS2 crew. Right, I'm just waiting for my APU to start and get away. Felix, yes, I bought it in quotation marks.
Oslo
Yes,
traffic,
are off.
Nordic 84 Lima lining up runway 19 left, Oslo traffic.
I also don't... Felix, here's a question for you. Sadly can't go on flight sim... can't go for a flight in my plane tonight because I don't have time. Felix, because the controller's gone off and they have not given me my squawk code, can I just make it up? Is this the Phoenix? No, it's fly-by-wire. I do have the Phoenix, however, it's too buggy, and can't use my flight stick and throttle quadrant with it. It doesn't seem. Why do I squawk 2000 out of curiosity? Because isn't somebody else going to be squawking 2000?
Oslo traffic, Nordic 84 Lima departing runway 19 left, Vipa 1 Charlie departure.
I prefer fly-by-wire too. Yeah, mate, I love fly-by-wire. I can't move to any other aircraft now. Few little snags, but I kind of complain. It's free. Of the day. Squawk 2000, it's standard IF or squawk code. So, Felix, does that mean that if I come into a what you call it? I come into one of the ATC zones. Does that mean that they're going to tell us to change my squawk code?
Thanks a lot.
Let's get back. Probably.
Hello, Captain.
Or you can just make it up. I'll just sit with 2000, mate. Just wait for ATC to give you a squawk code when you ask for IFR or VFR. I can't, mate, because the controller's now gone off. So I'm just gonna have to use Unicom.
Archer check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Beacon is on.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross check.
There's no coverage. Yeah, no, mate. I'm hoping that when I get to
Locking gear.
I'm gonna have to sit on the taxiway and sort out my fuel, but the rest of my information I'm a bit disappointed in. But right.
Oslo traffic Nordic 476 departing.
The only option I get is a straight push code C.
Release parking brakes.
That's not a problem.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Start engine 2. Very nice livery, by the way. Thank you very much, Santiago.
Parking brakes.
Made it myself.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Yeah, made it myself, mate. Over lockdown when COVID happened, and I've used it. Fine. 2000 is the standard IFR squawk. That is what. Yes, thank you very much, Felix. I know that for future reference. Right. Engine 2 is fully stable. On. While that is starting, is it going to allow us to refuel now? Yes. Right, so my block fuel is 80 points.
Camera traffic, Nordic 479 stop at Charles, 1 on the right.
Oh, it's not going to let us put my block fuel in. And oh well, shit happens. We're using flaps 1. Obliged. On the flight plan. Dang, let's complete double digits for your subscriber count. Thank you very much, Santiago. That is much appreciated.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Right. 1. Off. Lights on. Oh. Right. I kind of forgot to tell. I'm stuck.
Cockpit to ground.
Thoughts?
Good engines start. You can disconnect.
He hasn't exactly pushed us back far enough onto the taxiway. I'm gonna have to do a spin.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Look at that, even look at the reflection on his high vis, that's mint. Right, so we're using 19 left. Going via Delta Victor Sierra to holding point Bravo 9. Well, I can't see you, can you? Because you stood the wrong side, you tit, waving your flag. Helmet. Right, last of the checklists. Spoilers. Quick. Well, that's fine. Right. Line 54 Alpha Papa at gate 16, taxiing to to runway 19 left via Delta Victor Sierra and holding up. Right. Find our way around this. Find our way around this. What's your call sign with your own airline? I don't actually have a call sign, but when I contacted VATSim for the first time, they told us that my call sign is Beeline, which Felix made a point. It is associated with the Belgian airline. However, that's what I was told by VATSim. But apparently I need to make a virtual call sign with VATSim, so that, which will obviously be Belta. But I'll sort that out. Also thanks to the ground staff who left us in a nice situation. Oh, not there. One. Not there. Oh mate. Sit in the right place, you tit. Currently on Delta taxiway, and we're looking for a Victor. Do you have any Thrustmaster controls? Yes mate, I have the Thrustmaster Airbus Captain's Edition, flight stick and throttle quadrant. I used to have just a standard Thrustmaster flight stick, however, wasn't the best. Don't bother lagging. Mate. I was wondering how to taxi so easily without turning the rudder as well. Mate, I don't even know myself. It's like, it's ridiculous. It just constantly swings off to one side. I don't even know how to fix it myself. Taxiway Sierra. Does indeed, mate, and it does my head in. It's like when you're taking off as well, it starts to pull off to one side. Is JXX Pro worth it? It depends what you want out of Flight Simulator. If you want a realistic experience, yes, you get to see your passengers, and if you have the right configurations in place, and the pushback and stuff is just a lot better than the standard ENGM one. But it's whether you want to shell out the £30 to buy it. Oh, the stop bar's just gone off. Right. On. Four. Now this is the bigger question. Is there anybody else coming into land? Quickly check up. There's not. No brakes. It. Line 54 Alpha Papa entering on left for a Viper 1 Charlie departure. Yeah, I agree, Felix. I love the pushback, especially if you've got the configuration files, because they're very realistic as to where it puts you, rather than you just getting left in the middle of the taxiway somewhere, which can be quite frustrating. This wants to stop lagging. I wonder if it's because I lost everything at a hard drive broke and trying to load it back in time. Do I fancy a turn and burn? I don't fancy. Why is that? No, that's better. Right. It.
Nav check.
Was it climb, land and gear up?
Pitch.
Autopilot on.
Check.
Climb.
Check.
Thrust climb. Auto thrust.
Check.
What is this going on in the background? Let's get me a little camera. Oh. What's the... Ah, there we are. Beautiful. $15 for the other window. Oh. That.
Alt star.
Check.
Speed.
Check. 1000 to go.
Check. Vertical speed.
Check.
Alright, we'll go to... well, I'll tell you what, we'll just climb to altitude.
Thrust climb.
Check.
Open climb.
Check.
Beeline 54 Alpha Papa, climbing through 8000 for flight level 360. Right. Oh, I'm off. Off. And off. Right, Felix, are you still in the stream? I wonder why my overlay has now decided to not work. Not the one I was after. Why isn't my overlay working?
Global traffic's been going 1472 and 501.
Felix, is there any reason why my overlay isn't working properly? Because my altitude, heading, speed, etc. is just not loading. Maybe something to do with... Does it connect via SIM Connect? Thank you. The overlay on my stream. How did you manage to get it working? The big question. You did no, you managed to get it working because when I was watching your stream earlier on, it was showing you estimated arrival time. Let's see if I can get this. I didn't want to open Discord either, did I?
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and for the beverage choices available.
You start the overlay and import your flight before you start OBS.
To serve you efficiently and also for your own.
But even if I was to say remove the overlay, still, like if I go onto my overlay, copy the address. So if I delete the overlay and re-add the overlay, Well, that's not what I was after, was it? 1920. Right, 80. And copy that. And paste it into that. So now it's back on, but it's still not displaying anything, but it says on Valanta that the sim isn't running when it is running. I'm going to close Valanta and see if I can reload Valanta. I don't want to say Valanta anymore, Valanta times Valanta. Quit Valanta. We'll try it again. Plan a flight. Already got my flight in there. It still hasn't come on. If I change the colour of it. Oh, there we are, it started to work now. There we are, sorted. Yes, Felix, anyways, mate, you wanted me to guess the aircraft. Is it a Boeing aircraft? Dude, I have 27 mosquito bites on my left foot. No, it's not a Boeing. Is it an Airbus? And I know that sounds daft, but you may have bought the Phoenix, for example. So it was the Phoenix that you bought. Are you enjoying the Phoenix? I couldn't get away with it. I do like that you can go into the cabin and when you switch the seatbelt signs off, for example, or the no smoking signs, it does actually switch them off in the cabin and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. However, your frame rate will take a massive hit for starters, and I couldn't get it to work with my flight stick. Just wasn't having any of it. Frame rate will be fine. I hope it is, mate. Hope it is. However, I do know that a lot of people have had issues with the Phoenix and the frame rate. I run the game at almost 55 FPS smoothly in the PMDG when streaming. Solid 60 when not streaming. I watched a YouTube video, and on the YouTube video they did the PMDG, fly-by-wire and the Phoenix came off worse in terms of frame rate.
1,000 to go.
Check.
I'd maybe, what the fuck? Phoenix will probably get me down to 35 or whatever, which is fine. Yeah, as long as you've got over 30 frames, I suppose, mate. Be fine.
It's 1,000.
Outstar.
Check.
Mac outstar.
Check.
So this whole piece of software I've got, by the way, Phoenix, this F2C or whatever it is, basically you have your first officer run through bits and bobs, so you can customize it to ask them to do whatever you fancy, basically. I just thought I'd give it a bit of a go, and it seems alright. I mean, you've got quite a few like different options in it, and I don't know whether I'd say it was worth the money, but when I fly the Phoenix, I probably cap FPS at 30, which would also, like I say, mate, I just watched somebody's YouTube video, and I've flown it myself once when I could get it in the air, and it was just having none of it. It was just so laggy. Like I say, my flight stick wouldn't work properly. I think at one point it went inverted too. Also handy. I'm loading into a scenery airport right now to check FPS. I mean, on planes like that, you can basically avoid FPS dropping airports like JFK or whatever. Yeah, I suppose you can, mate. In the air, you'll know yourself, you tend to get a better frame rate anyways. But like I say, my computer was just having none of it. So I've just gone back to the fly-by-wire because I've had no issues with it. The only issues I tend to have is if I come into really highly populated areas, I tend to get a bit lag, but I can deal with that. Sort of. But on a more positive note, Phoenix, we want some butters tonight. All about the butters tonight. Let's have a look. Am I coming into any control zones? Here's one for you, Phoenix. Felix. The ATC controllers get in touch with you when you need to, when you move into the area, don't they? I'm saying, you know, when you fly into a control zone, the controllers get in contact with you, don't they? To contact them. The only thing about this Volanta app is I can't give you the map. They send you a contact me via... Yeah, I thought they do. I just wanted to make sure. But you normally contact them about 10 miles before you enter their airspace. Yeah. I'm just having a look on the VATSim map. And it looks like I'm going to enter a controlled area. Oh, the majority of the UK's on, got a controller. Have a look. So it's EDWW control for this. Dude, UK today was sick. I took not with me on the first flight. I heard. Macam told us that you'd been flying with Not. Pretty class to get him into VATSim. Oh, were you teaching him how to use VATSim? Or was he teaching... We're trying to sort of improve your VATSim skills? I saw you'd gone from Manchester to... I think were you flying to Gatwick and they diverted you to Heathrow? Have a look at this. A center 1, 2, 3.